All right, you guys, let's look at some operations with vectors, okay? So for any real numbers, A, B, C, D, and K, all right, the following will hold. So if you have two vectors and you are adding them together, okay, you can add their horizontal components together and add their vertical components together, and that will give you your new vector, okay? You can also multiply a vector by a scalar, okay? When you do that, that scalar gets multiplied to both the horizontal and vertical components to give you your new vector, okay? And it also says if you have a vector A and its horizontal and vertical components are such, then if you take the negative of that vector, the negative is applied to both the horizontal and the vertical component, okay? And if you want to subtract two vectors from each other, you will subtract their horizontal components and their vertical components from each other, okay? So let's practice some of these. All right, let's take a look at this example. So it says directions. Let u equal -2, 1, and v equal 4, 3. Find each of the following, A, B, and C. All right, so let's take a look at A first. Okay, so A wants us to add u plus v. Okay, so when we add vectors together, we add their horizontal and vertical components. So I'm going to write these vectors using those. So u is -2, 1, and v is 4, 3. So when I add them, I'm going to add their horizontal components, which would be -2 plus 4, and vertical components, which is 1 plus 3. And then I will simplify. -2 plus 4 is 2, and 1 plus 3 is 4. So this would be my new vector. Okay. All right, let's take a look at B. So B says -2 times the vector u. So you're multiplying u by a scalar of -2. So it's the same thing as multiplying that scalar by the horizontal and vertical components. So that would be -2 times -2 and -2 times 1. When I do that, -2 times -2 is 4, and -2 times 1 is -2. So that would be my new vector. And the last one that we've been asked to do is 3u minus 2v. So not only are we going to subtract these vectors, we're also going to be multiplying them both by a scalar. So let's write them in their horizontal and vertical component form. Okay. All right, so I'm going to multiply that 3 by the horizontal and vertical component of vector u. Okay. And I'm also going to multiply the second vector by a scalar of 2. All right, so the first one, that's going to give me -6, 3, and 8, 6. All right, and now I'm going to subtract them. So remember, you subtract the horizontal components from each other and the vertical components from each other. So that's going to give me -14, -3. And that's my new vector. Okay, cool.